What's up, people? We Cadillacing down here in South Alabama. Wait, yeah, never mind. Whoa, yep, I crossed that Alabama line. So I'm gonna go back to. We Cadillacing here in South Alabama, heading to Mobile, Alabama. Then we're gonna go over into Florida. But hey, guys, Uber Freight, it finally happened. Yep, it finally happened. So, what finally happened? Well, they got me. That's what they done. They got me. It finally happened with Uber, and I finally booked my first load. So, nearly after a year of signing up with Uber and making videos about Uber, about why you scared? Why you scared, people? I booked my first load. So, I'm going to talk about that for a moment as I Cadillac on down South Alabama. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, you gotta pardon me. I ain't had coffee yet. I ain't woke up yet, man. I'm beat. I've been working like a dog. But anyway, I booked my first load with Uber, and I'm gonna tell you how it went. This is how it went. It went easy. I promise you. I don't think I've ever had a load that easy. Now, if they can keep that up with good rates, I mean, it's going to revolutionize. Well, it already has, because since then, JV Hunt's already switched over to a 360 out. You got Convoy out, and it's only a matter of time for everyone does this. You know, you can look and book with an app, just punch and go. But yeah, I seen a load going over to Dallas from the Atlanta area, and the going rate for that was about $1,400 to $1,500. And I seen one on Uber, and let's just say I pocketed about $255 more than the average rate. So I was a little bit over the high-end rate for that lane rate average. And I was a little nervous at first, because I've been set up with them for a while, but I ain't booked nothing with them. So what I done was I said, all right, here's nothing. After one of my buddies, he's booked one. He told me how it went. He's like, man, it's super simple. It's easy. Easiest load I've ever booked. I thought, well, shit, I want some of that. Anyway, I seen this load. It was going to Dallas. It was a light load, 20,000 pounds, and it was a good rate. So I watched it, and I tried to find something better. I couldn't find nothing better. So I went back to it, and I said, all right, cool, let's do this. I pulled up the load. At the bottom of it, I hit the load, and I hit booked. And no sooner than I hit booked, I could have counted 3 seconds, my email went bing. So I said, cool, what's this? I pulled up the email. There's my load confirmation. Scrolled to the bottom and said, convert to PDF file. So I clicked that open, and I printed it off. I like to have hard copies of everything for my paperwork. So I printed off the hard copy of the rate confirmation, went and picked up the load, and got there, and they loaded me up. I got to Dallas, I unloaded, and it was just, as soon as I pulled out off of their property, going down the road about 3 miles to a truck stop, to a speedway, it gave me the option to load complete. So I hit load complete, and it said upload your PDF file or POD. So I done had my invoicing done. So what I done is I took and I uploaded on the app my invoice, rate confirmation, and the PDF or the POD. I'm pretty sure all they needed was a POD, but you know, for the sake of the way I do business, I uploaded all of it, and boom, that was it. About 2-3 seconds later, I got an email confirming that it got it. The next day, I got an email confirming the payment has been processed, and it will be paid in 1 to 4 business days. So I thought, that's pretty cool. And here's the cool thing, man. They don't take out any factoring fees, or not factoring fees, but quick pay fees. What you booked the load for is what you're paid for. So there's no 1%, 2%, 3% taken out for quick pay. So just like Mr. Life is good over there. I had to call him. I was like, this just feels, you know, unreal. So I got to call him. I got to talk to somebody. This is my first load, so I've got to call. I've got to confirm. I've got to confirm that everything went smooth. So I called, and every time I called about 4 or 5 times before I booked the load and after I booked the load, just asking questions and validating everything. And every time I called, I mean, it was just boom, somebody picked up the phone, and they was nice as could be. So 5-star rating on the customer service. You guys are rocking and killing it. So after I completed the load and I uploaded the invoicing, I called and I said, hey, you know, I just completed my first load. And she's like, hey, congratulations on completing your first load with Uber Freight. I said, well, thank you. And she said, how may I help you? I said, well, this is my first load, like I said. I said, I just want to validate and make sure you got everything. I said, I don't know how this will work. I said, I'm like Joe Dirt. I'm new. I don't know what to do. So she said, let me pull that up. What's the load number? And I pulled it up. She said, yeah, we got it. She said, it is scheduled to pay Wednesday. She said, you turned it in today, which was Monday. She said, you'll be paid Wednesday. I said, shit, 2 days later? Cool. And she said, yeah. She said, we pay out Wednesdays and Fridays. So for future reference. I'm like, nah, you can't beat that. So here's a moral of the story. I booked the load with a click of a button on an app. I've got the top rate on it above the high-end rate for that lane. It was light. It was an easy pickup, easy delivery. Both of them was within 30 minutes. And uploading the invoicing was super easy, right there within their app. And then, this is on Monday, and she says you'll be paid Wednesday, 2 days later. And there's no quick pay fee. So if Uber Freight can continue this, I will continue to pull Uber Freight. Now I will let you know there is a lot of cheap freight on Uber Freight, just like every broker out there. You got the cheap rates and freight. So yeah, I skim over that. If I can't average above average to the high end on the lane rate average, we don't go to bat. You know what I'm saying? It's just plain and simple. So anyways, guys, I just want to let you guys know firsthand my experience with Uber Freight, and so far so good. I give 5-star rating. Hats off to you guys. Keep up the good rate. You start slacking on it, then I, along with anybody else out there, will stop pulling it. But right now you guys are rocking, so kudos to Uber Freight. 5-star.